live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado. It's PSD High School Basketball. This broadcast is brought to you by Schrader Oil, fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota, everything cars made easy. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. And now for the play-by-play, here's David Haase and Randy McCoy.
Welcome to PSD Athletics tonight, live on Stream It Sports from beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado. The Fossil Ridge Sabercats will be hosting the Regis Rangers in girls 5A playoff action Sweet 16 game. Hello, my name is Randy McCoy, along with my partner Eric Friehauf. We've got Chris Colton on camera tonight, and Eric, we've got a great game here in the Chassa Sweet 16 game. Regis, Fossil Ridge, a rematch, as it were, of the 2014 championship game.
Well, I tell you, you're coming into a great time of the year when high school basketball, when basketball around the country is taking it to the next level, and you said it so well, Sweet 16. Sweet 16 means that you are making it down the path to that ultimate championship, and I tell you, both of these teams are really looking forward to it. It's an evenly matched team, and they're both young teams. So it's something that, as you watch tonight, the game of basketball, you're going to be seeing these players for the next few years, and some of them, including two sophomores tonight, that you're going to be dazzling you with their play tonight. But really, if you kind of come down to it, this Alice Barron bracket, which is over in the lower right quadrant of that, has two of the teams that had byes to begin this particular tournament, and then they came in the second round and handled their opponents fairly. Fossil Ridge beats Broomfield 59-32 on the 24th, and Fort Collins 64-35.
Yes, our neighbors over to the north of us, and
yes. But what's happened here is that in this bracket, Fossil Ridge is ranked 6th. They're the ones that are considered to have the home court advantage, the opportunity to be able to own their path to the Elite 8. But Regis Jesuit has an amazing player. Francesca Bellaby is just an amazing player, 6'1" sophomore, averaging 25 points per game over the last 2 games of the season, 16.9 on the season. This is the type of player Fossil Ridge is going to have to be able to find a solution for.
Well, it is, and she's doing everything except bringing out the water, and she may be doing that as well. She's leading the team and everything. On Fossil Ridge, you've got Ashley Stefik, you've got some seniors as well, and you've got a team here that's hungry. This is a pick'em game. You know, it's 6-11. You know, if I'm Fossil Ridge, that's a tough number 11 seed. So anyway, we'll be back with the tip-off here after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Stream It Sports Sweet 16.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
Honestly, the experience here at Pedersen sold me. Quick, easy.
It was easy, an easy process.
Super easy.
It's just as easy as could be. My name is Sonny Lubick, and I've been a customer of Pedersen's for over 25 years. After a while, you're not a customer anymore, you're family. They really build up a relationship, and I think probably the thing that keeps me coming back the most is their service is easy. It's too easy, in fact.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application in the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
So we're back here. We're going to have the Foster Ridge Band doing the national anthem here. Great job there by the Foster Ridge Band. We've got our play-by-play man today is Eric Friehauf. He'll give you the starting lineups here.
Well, coming out with Regis Jesuit, they're the visitors that are going to come out and bring a top-notch team that's going to come out, and it's going to start with Francesca Billuby, number 1, the sophomore, 6'1", the forward coming in. Along with her is Corrine Cheney, the senior, the lone senior on the team, as well as number 23, Jada Moore. She's a freshman at 5'7". Finally, Noelle Cahill, a junior at 6'4", is going to be playing out there. And number 24, Emma Reed. Now the home crowd cheers on Foster Ridge High School's number 2, McKenna Schultz, the senior, coming out, joined with number 3, Ashley Stefik. Watch her tonight. Number 5, Katie Guzman, the junior. And number 33, Britton Mishak, along with number 40, Riley Dunn. The Regis Jesuit High School girls are coached by Carl Maddie and assistants Jordan Kelly, Ross Schrader, Richard Harvey, Archie Cheney, and John Koloski. And Foster Ridge High School is coached by head coach Chad Sauls, with assistants Jamie Menifee, Justin Vallejo, Kenny Smith, and Mariah Betros. Tonight's officials are Sandy Sundine, Amy Schulte, and Timothy Comiskey. It is a full lineup tonight, and it is a night where a lot of nerves, I think, are on both of the teams as they step out to the circle to see where this game is going to lead them. These teams score, on average, 57 points a game. I mean, both of them are scoring 57 points per game.
It's as evenly matched as you can get. So anyway, we play 4 8-minute quarters. Here's Eric Friehauf.
Regis Jesuit takes control of it and calls their first play. Jada Moore driving it all the way down, gets it off the board, finds a seam early on and gets right back into a full court press. This is where Regis is going to try to speed up Foster Ridge, and can they take advantage of the trap? Because typically, and a turnover by McKenna Schultz, but picked right back up, and then a turnover again by Katie Guzman.
Well,
lots of nerves.
Foster Ridge have to relax right now, because that's what good teams do. They come out and get you out of your rhythm right away, and Regis has done that.
Regis is a tall team. They have the tallest person on the court right now. Number 40 is 6'4", Noelle Cahill. But the player that you really need to watch is number 1, Francesca Billuby. She is the one that could do it. Posting down low, deep feed does not make it in there.
Good job by Riley Dunn. But
another miscue on the pass coming down. McKenna Schultz about lost it. Nice outside shot off the back. You know, early on, you saw Regis Jesuit come out. Their plan is to make it go fast and to drive to the bucket.
Officials didn't call a travel there. That was
a little shuffle, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, back in our day it wasn't, but it has been.
Timeout by Fossil. I don't think Coach Sauls was liking what he was seeing. That pressure early on creates, in a nervous environment, an exaggeration of their play. And you could see that there were some miscues on some of the passing. And I think Coach Sauls says, settle down. We're going to take 30 seconds. You're only down by 2. It was a single drive in that got the layup. You make the adjustments. Regis has got their bad game plan. Up tempo, get it to the hole.
Well, and again, we talk about, you've coached long enough with this age, and I have too. And sometimes you just got to stop and say, relax.
Yes.
Just relax. Play how you know how to play.
Well, and if you had a senior-laden team, a team that had multiple seniors out there that have been through this type of pressure, they know how to handle that particular tempo. But for this particular game, there's a lot of youngins out there on the court.
Yes, there is. Got one senior guard in Schultz, and, your top scorer, Stefik, is only a sophomore, so be interesting to see. She can really make a name for herself here.
All right, what kind of adjustments have they made?
They need to run their offense, and they're going to go right to the basket.
Call to travel. Britt Mishak had that path to the hole, but she felt the pressure of Billiby on her side. Beliebe, I believe it's
Beliebe.
Yep, Beliebe, excuse me.
And Beliebe is averaging 3 blocks a game, so she's intimidated more than one player this year.
Solid defense by Fossil. They get it deep down below. Nice shot by Francesca Beliebe. Lots of pressure. Hands.
Well, Fossil Ridge needs to get that first bucket, and you might see some free throws right here.
Well, I like the aggressiveness that Britain's playing on this. Mishak, she drove the first time, hesitated, got the shot blocked. That second time, she drives the opposite side of the lane, picks up the foul. Those are the types of decisions that she needs to make to be able to give some chances for her team. Has to hit the free throws, of course, but it also will start drawing fouls against Regis Jesuit and make them go deep into their bench.
Regis coming in with an 18-6 record. Fossil Ridge 19-5.
6 minutes left in this first quarter. He just sets up their offense. Moore around the outside.
That's a nice play.
Nice return back to Emma Reed, the junior 5'7" guard, hits it straight from downtown, a 3, giving Regis a 7-1 lead at 5 minutes 38 seconds left in this first quarter.
Well, in 5A, you can't give anybody a wide open 3 from the top of the key. That's money.
Multiple drives by Mishak. This one getting blocked from underneath. She was behind the backboard. Foul called against Katie Guzman. She was a little too aggressive. She was seeing the aggressiveness of Regis. She's trying to apply it herself. Reaches in and a push is called. First sub of the game. Number 4, Sydney Wigan's coming in, replacing number 20, Corinne Cheney. Fossil set up in a 2-3 zone right now, just looking where everybody's at. High-low setup.
And that's too easy coming across there, too. That was a travel.
There's the travel. You had mentioned that before. She had made a move earlier on, was not picked up. Exact same move. She shuffled her pivot foot, gets picked up.
Again, when we were playing high school, they didn't really call that as much, but boy, they sure do now.
They don't call it in the NBA, but I thought down at the lower levels they would. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Fossil behind 7-1. Both teams average about 13 points per quarter, especially these early 2 quarters. Right now, Fossil just not finding their rhythm, and that pressure is just insurmounting. Mishak falling back on her heels for the shot. Could not get it up to the hole, but look who's at.
Stefik with it. Good job on the board. Got to be a foul in there somewhere, but maybe not.
Dunn picks it back up, kicks it back out for a one off the bank. Kylie Metcalf finds that the bank is open at 6:45 in the evening. Brings it back to a 7-4 game. They're down by 3. Looks like Coach Saltz is moving back into a 2-3 zone to stop some of that penetration. Outside shot, cannot let that happen. Metcalf blocks off. One thing that happens with a zone is it forces outside shots. And we'll talk a little bit about that when we come back on Stream It Sports, live here on the internet.
I like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No. No lock!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
And we're back here.
Well, we talked a little bit about, before going into the break, what has been the change for Fossil Ridge to handle the pressure and the speed of Regis Jesuit, and that was to go to a zone, 2-3 zone. Try to force some outside shots, see if it's a one and done. They got that done this last time. Regis on the opposite side says, I have length and I have speed, and I'm going to put pressure on you and force you out of your offense, working to a perfection. Feet a little too low there.
Yeah, you got to get
sweeps
higher.
through. Metcalf gets it back and gets the ball swatted. Yep, ball was swatted, and as it was swatted, it flew up into the air and hit the back of the backboard. Automatically brings it back to Fossil.
Well, you got to get that ball higher than that. And
I'm not sure if Regis understands they lost the position of the ball. Nope. Yep. I think Francesca's going, I blocked it, but Francesca says, but the ball came down. The ball did come down, and it came on the back side of that backboard. Metcalf trying to go off the backboard again, could not find it. 3:45 left in this first quarter. Regis brings it down, is looking for the shots. 2-3 zones, forcing him to the outside.
As a coach, you've just got to have every defense in your back pocket in high school, because the real athletic teams is a rebound foul on.
Yep, Mishak coming in, blocking out Belibi, but the problem was that Wigan from Regis Jesuit cut straight down the middle, and unfortunately, Dunn, I think, who was in the middle, didn't take her out on, and gives Wigan to go up to the hole. Foul was on Mishak, though, because she was on the outside. Wigan hits the first of two on the foul. That was Mishak's first foul. She's going to be substituted out. Kaysen Hobbs, the sophomore, is coming in off the bench, going to spell Mishak. At the table, checking in for the SaberCats is Katie Guzman. Coming in for McKenna Schultz, the senior. Here's Ashley Stefik. She's the girl that's going to have to be able to play the best game of her life to play against this pressure. She is the two sophomore phenoms out there on the court. Outside shot doesn't make it, one and done. Wigan pulls it down.
Fossil Ridge is a rhythm offense. You know, they get going and they'll hit a bunch in a row. They were tied in their last game, second round, 25-25, and ended up winning by over 20 just in the second half. That's way too open there.
It's open, but one of the nice things about happening here with Fossil's decision to go, one problem with zones, and you wonder why it's a problem.
Well, because
is blocking out. In the zone,
you've got to take responsibility for somebody, and it's easy when you're man-to-man. It's not when you're zone, so that's the downside.
Yeah, exactly. When a coach goes to zone, he knows that he's going to force an outside shot. However, he also knows that you have to then find in your zone who you're going to block out. If you have more people in your zone than you need, you don't get it. Misses the first shot. It is 9-4 with 2:45 left in this first quarter. Wigan, second time to the line tonight. Hits the second, makes it a 10-4 game. Stefik trying to see if she can handle the full court press. Guzman trying to handle that trapping press and goes on the ground. Anytime you're on the ground, you pick up your feet. What do they call?
Well, in high school, they call that traveling.
That's true. And you cannot have bags and you cannot go anyplace, even if you have tickets for it. It will be a turnover.
Fossil Ridge is not playing bad, but they're not playing their game, and so if they just need to hang close here in this first quarter while they're playing this way.
Deep catches, a turnover by Wiegand. Nice pickup by Stefik. Transition, can they get the points? Dunn ties up inside with number 5.
Calling that a foul.
Jasmine Gaines. Well, I don't know. That looked pretty clean. I thought that was a great play by Jasmine Gaines, the junior 5'7" guard.
Looked completely clean to me.
Well, nice thing about Stefik, she drove to the side, drops it down into Dunn, and if Dunn had a clean pick on it and got it up over her head, she could have gotten a bucket out of it. But trying new things. I like the pressure that Jesuit puts out here.
Yeah, boy, they don't want her to even get a shot off. Stefik, she's got to work hard.
Deep catch. Oh. And that is a strategy. Think about this. A strategy is to get deep catches, see if you can get Francesca into foul trouble. But Francesca's averaging, I think you said 3. I think she's actually 3 to 4 blocks per game. Oh, that was a long outlet. Picked off by Moore. Moore goes up with the left hand and puts it in. Do not want that on an inbound. 12 to 4. Regis is scoring their average. Minute 45 left in this first quarter. Fossil has not found their rhythm. You said it. It's a rhythm team. Outside shots don't fall. You need to get something close.
Well, and this is, nice. 2-on-1.
Nice fast break, not finishing it.
That was a jump ball. Or they called a foul.
Yep, tough one. I thought Kaysen Hobbs had a pretty good position on it, but baseline ref puts Bilibi on the line. Minute 30 left on this first quarter, 12 to 4. That's the second against Stefik. They called that against Stefik, so that is not what you want against your star player. Coach is going to have to substitute in for her.
Well, and they, the officials do a great job, but they got to understand, you're going to have to really foul. You're going to have to really make a good play for them to not call a foul against Bilibi. I mean,
I think lots of her shots are block shots, but there are also some that are body contact. And I'm sure Coach Sauls will be talking to the refs a little bit about that, just to make sure.
Well, even when you're playing defense on her, they're going to give her every benefit of the doubt, I'm sure. We've been around basketball long enough to know that.
That's true.
That's a good.
Another play by Mishek. Nice drive. I think number 5, Jasmine Gaines. She stepped over because Bilibi was beat to the hole. Mishek's doing some nice moves out there.
She is.
Shot, fake, and driving, seeing if she can draw some fouls.
If Fossil Ridge, could have hit even 2 shots right now, this would feel a lot different.
Yep, they are definitely not shooting well. Another floating backwards away from the pass in, and
they're not running their play.
Yep, outside shot, but Wiegand again on the rebound, almost gets it. Emma Reed, the junior 5'7", trying to see if they can get the steal on that transition. Reaches out and slaps across the arm.
That's not something you want, is a foul 30 feet from the bucket either.
No. Coach Maddie didn't like that one. High-low. Oh, boy, just rough inside. I think Maddie Britton's just trying to do something inside and getting into the land of the trees. 6'4", Noah Cahill. And you got 6'1", Francesca Bilibi. Bilibi taking a little rest now. A 1-2-2 zone set up now. See if they can extend it out, because the side 3-point shots that are happening. 31 seconds left. Regis is just going to let the clock run down and take a final shot. Fossil not going to come out and pressure, so it is a final shot. 13 to 4. 15 seconds left on the clock. As we speak, they're engaging. This is we see where they get it. Almost another travel on the outside. 8 seconds. 5 seconds. Wiegand from the baseline can't get it. Regis gets a rebound. No attempt at the shot at the end of the first quarter of this Class 5A. Sweet 16 game, it's 13-4 Regis, the visiting Regis Jesuits over the home team, Fossil Ridge Sabercats. We'll be right back here with you on Stream It Sports Live.
Wherever it is you want to go, all you need to see is the next 200 feet. That's how life unfolds. A leap of faith. Even if you can't see it, your destination is out there. So just keep going, and you'll get there. 200 feet at a time. The Corolla. Toyota. Let's go places.
We want to thank our banner sponsor, GoJo Sports. GoJo Sports has been providing team sporting needs since 1974. Screen printing, embroidery, leather jackets, and more. Your local place to get high school gear. Check out their new location. 1437 Riverside, just down the street from the Coloradoan on the south side of the street. Also for Schrader Oil, ski free going on now with Schrader Oil. Pick up a voucher. Good for buy one, get one free lift ticket at Schrader Oil with a purchase of 10 gallons of gas. So make sure you go get some gas at Schrader Oil and you get a buy one, get one free lift ticket.
I love ski season. That's a great offer.
That's a great offer. So make sure you go by Schrader Oil. And
I'm going to have to go by there, pick up some gas. That's a great thing.
And tell them that you.
Wow, that's another travel. Deep down inside, McKenna Schultz was trying to make a move.
Well, they got active
Emma
hands.
Reed. Yeah, Emma Reed was trying to play man on man, right on him. Fossil's going back to a man-to-man. They run the 2-3 zone, a 1-2-2. Nice play. Coming in from behind. Nice pick by Katie Guzman. Now, can they find their offensive rhythm? Regis scored their 13, their average for first quarter. Fossil coming back down, seeing if they can get done in on the post, and is able to go up against Noah Cahill. She's able to make the turn and draw the foul. That's the thing that they're going to need to do, is do deep catches, see if they can draw some fouls and get some of that height out of there.
And she went straight up with it, coach is saying, but sometimes that doesn't matter, does it?
Fossil scoring only 4 in the first quarter. Scores their first point of the second quarter here at the 7-minute, 18-second point. 4 is 9 points below what they average in that first quarter. Now realize these teams average about 14 points per game quarter in the first half. Then they really turn it on. Their third quarters are averaging 17 to 18 points per game. So both of them want to be really in a close situation coming out of the half. Fossil has to dig themselves out of this hole to do that. Baseline shot, outside shot. Fossil's doing the right things by pushing him to outside shooting. Emma Reed not able to hit it.
Fossil's fortunate that Regis has not been able to hit but 1-3.
Mishak from outside. Can she get the bounce? And picks up the 3.
That's a 2.
2 on the line. 13-7, 6:45 left in this second quarter, excuse me. Nice handle. Got to give it to Jada Moore. She can handle that ball.
You know, if you're Chad Salt, you just got to figure out how do you play. When the other team's more athletic than you, and you've got to figure out a scheme for that. So,
well, sometimes you have to actually look for other players to step up for the shot.
Right.
You know that Regis Jesuit's coming up to say the star player for Fossil is the sophomore who has the ball right now, Stefan. But she's not going to see the ball that often. There's going to be traps. Now can
this is what they need to do, and that's perfect.
So full court press, what do? You come in and you break it, and then you drive hard to the hole to see if you can draw a foul. That situation done going back to the hole, causing another foul against Cahill. That's her second here at the 6:15 mark in the second quarter.
You know, the thing about both the bigs for Fossil Ridge, they both can shoot from outside, so sometimes you want to reverse the strategy and bring the other bigs out. And, you know, because right now the Regis is clogging up the middle defensively with the bigs because Fossil Ridge's bigs are coming down there.
Exactly. And I think the other thing you're seeing is that you're seeing the bigs come up to the top, which relieves some of the pressure on the guards of trying to enter it into a play.
Right.
And so when you play that route, you're allowing the bigs to then have spacing, and if they can hit the outside shot, that'll work. Now coming back down, it's a man-to-man. Regis playing the double high rub screen with the roll. That would have been a travel.
And that's a jump ball.
Nice pinch by Barella. Barella came over, and what's happening was Jada Moore was trying to drive in, and she had her person beat, but when Barella came over and trap it, she was trying to pass it out, and then she shuffled a couple of things. So this is a half-court diamond trap. It's a 1-2. Now it's a 1-3-1. Now they're going to come up with a man-to-man play.
Now Mishak sees she's got a potential. See, and they're just not going to call a foul.
Well, Belibi, it came back in for Cahill, and Belibi knows how to block the shots and keep the distance, and she was able to get that one. Man-to-man.
And she just
traveled again. You know, she has had that multiple times. Emma Reed didn't get called out of the first, but that's her second turnover.
Although I'm not sure she had decided on what was her pivot foot yet. She moved her left foot, but I'm not sure she had decided. So anyway, if you're Fossil Ridge, you'll get it.
Yeah, if it's a 2-foot jump stop, you haven't declared which one's your pivot.
Right.
All right, can Ashley Stefik step into this game and see if she can provide some point scoring?
Well, she needs to hit a jump shot or something here.
She does that there. Coach Sauls comes back up, puts a double rub screen off the top, and sees if she can get down low, and she uses her left hand to dip it in. Hey, it's a 13-11 game. Realize at the end of the first quarter, it was 13-4. That was travel. Belibi travels as well, too. This game is coming back into a place where Fossil is evening it out. 4:59 left on the clock for the second quarter. Coach Saul says, slow down. Let's keep that momentum.
Oh, that's just.
Well, you know, the refs.
Every game, that's a foul. You can't go over the top like that. Nice shot. Good rebound.
There. Yes. Regis out on the run. Wygame. Oh,
nice
great play. Wygame just making it down, finding her way on that opposite side, and they were able to thread it in.
See, she needs to go ahead and stop and pop that jump shot if you're Stefik.
Nice jump and shot. I am going to have to say, smooth job by Hobbs as she goes along that sideline, lifts her person, goes baseline, and a nice soft jumper.
That's as smooth as her singing voice. She's
a great singer, too.
Remember she sang the national anthem one night here.
She does. 15-13, 4 minutes left in this second quarter. The visiting Regis Jesuit. Oh, a deep catch.
Yeah, you got to foul.
Mishak, tough one for her. I think that's her third foul. We'll check when they put it up on the board. Her second foul, just her second.
There's a lot of ball there, but.
And body.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. It was a high-low play.
Yeah.
Great play by Regis to say, hey, I need to isolate Francesca. I can't have anybody dropping down off the wing, so I'm going to throw it in from the high down to the low post. And unfortunately for Mishak, she picks up her second foul. 6 fouls against the visiting team, Regis, and 5 team fouls against home. It's 15-13. 3 minutes, 53 seconds left in this second quarter. Misses the first, but comes back with a nice stroke for the second. She's going to play good at college. This is the girl that has dunked it in a game. We hopefully, for Fossil's purposes, doesn't see that. Nice rebound. Could not get it.
Well, they need to.
Little tough.
They're being intimidated, and they've got to just go up. That's an offensive foul.
Nice
clearing out with the left hand, but
24. Emma Reed comes back, does a nice reverse pivot.
Good footwork on that.
Yep. Regis is on their little run now. 5 points scored.
Yeah, that's what she's got to do. She's got to.
That
shoot
is
that.
The shooting that Ashley's going to need to bring out here. And Stefik hits a 3, brings it back to 18-16 with 3 minutes left here. That was the first time she'd seen daylight from that distance. Almost another steal. You know, you talk about the gain of what you get from Belibi, but you also get this from Ashley. 4 steals per game. Yes, Belibi will get 3 blocks per game. But Ashley will get 4 steals per game. Both sophomores contributing where they can.
Yeah, you're going to see them in the all-conference, all-state talk for a couple of more years.
Fun to watch. Fun to watch. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. Fossil going back to a 2-3. Regis trying to make their adjustment. High screen by Wygan, can't get anything out of it. Back door, misses it. Coach Saul's over there just saying, hey, Menifee, you got to stay with it.
Well, somebody's got to help. You got to help the helper.
We're knocked over there. They could have called that as a run over there. I mean, off the leg. Ashley coming back in. 2 substitutions.
Want to thank our fans from Regis, from the Aurora area that are watching tonight. Appreciate it, and got a good team here. It's a joy to bring them on to the broadcast for you.
Boy, they're proud of their team, and I think they should be. You said it early on. The 11th seed is really a question mark as to really, are they that far down? They are a strong team with a lot of athleticism and some execution there. Nice hands by Beliebe. Cannot get it, but that was also because the transition pressure allowed them to force her into an awkward shot.
You got to shoot another one right there.
Ashley's feeling it. Does not fall in, but everybody's hitting the boards. Misses. Saved by Beliebe. 2 good shots, offensive rebounds, 20-16. 1 minute 41 seconds left in this first half. That was almost another travel. 2-3 zone.
Sure, Coach Saul's helping them make the call there. If
1-3-1 offsetting themselves, now putting it up on the point. Nice little jump drive. Ooh, that could have been over the back by Wygan. That is 7 fouls against the Regis Jesuits. That will be 1-on-1. They will walk down to the other end of the court. Since that is not an offensive controlled court, it's a defensive play.
Well, and what got that foul was that she was boxing out. If you don't box out, a lot of times the officials will not call that because they don't see you putting forth the effort to box out. But if you'll box out, somebody comes over you, a lot of times you'll get that call.
And in the zone, it's always good to be able to know who's in that area.
Can you tell I've told a few young basketball players that?
Yep. Needed that free throw. Oh, that was travel. No, a jump ball. This ball goes to
Regis Raiders.
Even though they won the initial tip at the beginning of the game, there was a tie-up earlier on which changed possessions. Cahill coming back in for Regis. Mishak with her 2 fouls. Minute 11 seconds left in the second quarter, coming back in as well too. And see what they're going to do. I think they're going for 1 shot. Now, Coach Saul says, hey, Schultz, get out there, give a little pressure. We'll get a 5-second call. Pushes Regis into a position. 1 minute left. Outside shot. Forcing what Fossil wanted. An outside shot, 1 and done. Comes down, looks for the 3, can't get it.
That's Fossil Ridge basketball, boys and girls. You know, they're not afraid of that transition 3.
Guzman throws it up, but is not able to. It's off the back of the rim. 38 seconds left. Nice pressure by Schultz. Seeing she get a 5-second call. 5 seconds on the dribble. Coach Maddie not too happy with how quick that call was. 33 seconds left on the clock for second quarter. 20-16. Saul's putting in a couple of his shooters. Wants to make sure that he has a good opportunity. I don't think Regis is going to sit back. They're going to put the pressure as they've done all the time. So it's not wait for the last second shot. It's what can Fossil do? Isolation with Stefik. Can't get it. Nice drive. Lifts Beliebe. 15 seconds left. Pressure out. 13
Great drive
seconds.
by Hobbs there.
Hobbs, nice shot. 20-18. This is a game. High dribble up screens. Long shot from downtown. Number 23, Jada Moore, the freshman, hits a 3-pointer at the buzzer. 23-18 at halftime. The visiting Regis Jesuit 11th seed leaves the number 6 seed home team, Fossil Ridge SaberCats. We're going to take a break here on Stream It Sports Live. Come back here at halftime. We're going to be talking with some key people that you want to know a little bit about this whole Colorado State 5A
tournament,
championship tournament. Come on, right back.
The experience here at Pedersen sold me. Quick, easy.
It was easy. Easy process.
Super easy.
It's just as easy as could be. My name is Sonny Lubick, and I've been a customer of Pedersen's for over 25 years. After a while, you're not a customer anymore, you're family. They really build up a relationship. And I think probably the thing that keeps me coming back the most is their service is easy. It's too easy.
Everyone complains about millennials. Nonsense. Millennials, I salute you. You save money like no other generation. You share cars, Wi-Fi passwords, canoes, deodorants. My grandson bought a pair of pants with me. They share pants. Today's his pants day. No baby boomer ever shared a pair of pants with me.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
I think they would.
So we're here at halftime with Kevin Lytle from the Coloradoan, and we're proud to have the Coloradoan also broadcasting the game on your website. So we appreciate that, Kevin, and pretty good game here to start off. Obviously, the first a little more athletic than Fossil Ridge came out, and Fossil Ridge was a little spooked there the first couple of 3 minutes, but kind of settled in.
Yeah, they kind of had to wake up that first quarter. I think, like you say, it's a little bit of a shell shock of the height and athleticism that Regis brought. But they settled in really well in that second quarter. They played great. Kind of had Regis flustered. They forced 6 second quarter turnovers, really created some issues, and they got the offense going a little bit. And honestly, they started attacking in that first quarter. You could tell they were so scared of Francesca Believi that they kind of were worrying about her wherever they had the ball. And in the second quarter, they kind of just attacked and got to the free throw line a bit, got some good looks in the paint, and that's what you need to do it.
Well, there's two ways to attack a big like that. One thing is, attack on the inside, try to get them in foul trouble. Well, they're not going to call any fouls on her. We've already seen that. And then the second thing, and she does well. She blocks really well without fouling. The other thing is to bring them out, and both of Fossil Ridge's bigs can shoot from outside. So they kind of came out, which then brings, kind of spreads the floor a little bit more, and it's not so clogged up on the inside.
Yeah, it worked well. I mean, you saw Kaysen Hobbs got in the middle, got some good looks.
She's a good-looking player.
Kylie Metcalf got some good penetration there, too. So the way they handled it in the second quarter was perfect. I think if Fossil Ridge plays like that the rest of the way, they're going to have a pretty good shot to win this. Ashley Steffick got some good looks. She had that three and then that one. Man, I was right behind that. It looked like it was down. It went halfway down, came out.
And she's got to go ahead and force that three a little bit, I think, because she can hit that three from 2 foot out, because they're going to stay on her. They're staying on her, and she's going to have to come down and kind of get that Steph Curry three a couple times because she can hit that shot.
Yeah, you can tell by their defense that they're trying to do everything they can to slow her, and they know that she's kind of the key to the offense, and she did well in the second quarter to get some space. That first kind of runner she hit from the side was really impressive.
Yes.
I like how aggressive both Mishak and Dunn have started to become, and they're going to need that. Again, it's kind of intimidating to do it with how Beliebi controls the paint, but you have to go right at her and see if you can get some points that way.
That's right. So we've got a big game tomorrow night as well here on Stream It Sports, Poudre School District Athletic. We want to say thank you to PSD Athletics for paying the fee to CHSAA for us to be able to do this game. So thank you, Russ.
To have it.
And so tomorrow night, another Sweet 16 game on paper. Fort Collins should come out of that game in pretty good shape. Arapahoe, a 27 seed, but you know, anybody knows Arapahoe. They're one of the storied high schools in the state.
Yeah, I think
they're always
I
good.
think anyone that sits there and looks at the seed and the record and says, let's book our trip to Denver for the grade 8 is making a big mistake. Certainly not a great record, but they play in a great league. They just went down and beat Doherty, and Doherty is no joke. They're a team that plenty of people thought could contend for a title, and Arapahoe just knocked them out. They had some injury issues in the middle of the season when they went on an 8-game losing streak. They're healthy now. They're playing now well now. Obviously, they're very confident now. I think they're going to give Fort Collins everything they can handle. And but on the flip side, Fort Collins, they have plenty of bragging rights of their own. I mean, this is the best team they've had in a long time. Haven't been the Sweet 16 since 2010. This is going to be their best chance to make the grade 8, probably in a long, long time. So I expect that gym to be pretty loud tomorrow night. It's going to be a fun one.
And it's our biggest gym, but they've won several in a row here. We didn't, you know, they haven't lost since they lost at Regis. And so in Arapahoe, you know, they've got a little history. They came up and eliminated Fossil Ridge 3-4 years ago. You know.
Like you say, a program that's always pretty solid. It's not like they'll be scared of the stage
of the
or
situation or anything. So anyway, that's it. We've got a unified game next week as well here on Streaming Sports. I'm assuming you'll be over there. But also we've got our lacrosse season starting on the 9th.
Yep, that's going to be exciting.
Windsor and Rocky Mountain to start it off with. So we'll start right off with the –
That's a good one. That's a big old rivalry in lacrosse.
Old rivalry, so we're excited to have it. Anyway, our score 23-18. Regis ahead of Fossil Ridge girls 5A Sweet 16. We'll be back with the second half after these messages.
Honestly, the experience here at Pedersen sold me. Quick, easy.
It was easy, an easy process.
Super easy. It's just as easy as could be. My name is Sonny Lubick, and I've been a customer of Pedersen's for over 25 years. After a while, you're not a customer anymore, you're family. They really build up a relationship. And I think probably the thing that keeps me coming back the most is their service is easy. It's too easy, in fact.
Everyone complains about millennials. Nonsense. Millennials, I salute you. You save money like no other generation. You share cars, Wi-Fi passwords, canoes, deodorants. My grandson bought a pair of pants with me. They share pants. Today's his pants day. No baby boomer ever shared a pair of pants with me.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application in the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
Okay, you want to? That's $10 free of gas for you. We're giving you. We're going to come in here.
I'll give you a cue. Ready?
And there's $10 free of Schrader Oil gas from a couple of young Fossil Ridge students here. Schrader Oil, gas bucks for students, for poor students. So anyway, we'll be back after this message.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
While we're talking about Schrader Oil here, Ski Free going on now. Pick up a voucher good for one buy one, get one free lift ticket at Schrader's with the purchase of 10 gallons of gas. So get 10 gallons of gas and you'll get a buy one, get one free voucher. Ski Free going on now at Schrader Oil, and we're ready to start this second half. Fossil Ridge ball.
23-18, beginning of this third quarter. And remember, both teams are very good at scoring in the third quarter, but you can't start off with the turnover. Coach Sauls just puts his hand in his head in his hand, and goes, I can't have that on the first possession. Guzman trying to feed Stefik down in the corner, and Regis doing a great job in extending that defense out, forces the ball to be thrown out of bounds.
Good cutoff there, and that's all defense.
Yep. Number 20.
Number 3.
Corinne Cheney.
Stefik came in, hedged that screen, and
Cheney on the turnover. She is the lone senior for Regis. Foss only has 2 seniors. Drive, Mishek cannot get it off there, but
yeah, and you're going to have to make those shots.
Yep, Belibi gets a rebound and has a handle to bring the ball down. Almost goes full court, puts it up off the front of the rim, but not able to get it. Nice handle. Ashley Stefik coming out, dropping it off back with Mishek. That would be over the back normally.
Yeah, I was going to say that's.
They did not call that against Cahill. Cahill having that would be travel. So a little sloppy of a game early on here. Girls, like just at the beginning of the game, playing with maybe some of those nerves, but typically start of the second half, all those nerves are gone.
Yeah, you would certainly hope so.
Now, coach usually has a plan, and Sauls circles his hand and says, okay, let's run that play that I had played at halftime where we can get some points.
Yeah, that we've yet to play yet.
Yep. Out top, Dunn's looking for people.
Trying to get Stefik
posting
up.
Post. Yep. A lot of pushing down there underneath. Nice long drive over the side of the rim. Can't get it. And who gets the rebound again? Belibi.
She's averaging 11 rebounds a game.
Amazing. She's just as smart. Deep inside.
Oh, late whistle.
That could have been a hand on the side because she looked like she had a clean up top. That's the third against the senior, one of 2 seniors that are on the Fossil Ridge team.
Have not seen these officials before, so probably not from around here.
Sandy Sundine, Amy Schulte, and Timothy Comiskey are doing that. Mishak's going to have to go to the bench now with 3 fouls against her with 6 minutes, 21 seconds left in this third quarter. Coming in for a pretty good shooter, the sophomore, Kaysen Hobbs. Cahill misses the second one. Hobbs comes in and picks up the rebound. Fossil needs to find a rhythm to their game. Stefik trying to get it down low, can't get it. Dunn reversing it, almost gets stolen again. The strong, long hands from Belibi. That's a dangerous pass. When you're skipping a section, but you got to hand it to Regis. They're extending their defense.
Yes, they are.
Nice little jump stop by Hobbs.
I think Fossil Ridge is good enough three-point shooting team that they're going to have to, and that's just.
That's
got to be
offensive foul.
Oh, that's a terrible call.
Ashley.
That is a terrible.
Typically, a push-off call is when an arm is extended.
But she had bodied her up 3 times before you ever got to that. And
exactly. So that might be suspect with regards to the. In my book, again, and I've played some basketball, I guess. That might go to the offensive player that the defense was doing that. But solid play. Looks like Cheney gets the benefit of that one. And what will Fossil do? 23-18, 5 minutes, 45 seconds left. Corner shot, and Cheney not only gets the turnover or the foul against Steph, it comes down and hits a 3, 26-18, 5:40 left in this third quarter. Stefik is just getting, Metcalf right there, moving around.
This is one of these things, if you're Coach Sauls, because you can't win the game right now, but you can lose the game right now, so you'll have to decide if you want to put Stefik in. But Stefik has not been much of a factor offensively.
That's been shut down, I think, with a lot of the offense. Nice little behind the back Jada Moore dribble. She's a good point guard. She keeps them in order, not leaving her open again for another 3. She misses it. Hit one earlier. Can Guzman make the transition? Block shot. Nice play.
That's a great block.
Jada Moore, the freshman. We're not talking a sophomore. A freshman has the ability to go after Number 2, McKenna Schultz, was able to block it. I think that's a foul on, is that done?
Yeah, and
nope.
Again, I'm sorry, but you've got to call that both ways, and it hasn't been done.
It's been a difficult game so far for Fossil. Stefik going to be checking back in here. 26-18, 4 minutes 45 seconds left in this third quarter. Mishak with her 3 fouls is coming back in. Coach Saul says, I got to have somebody in there that's aggressive.
Well, you know, you've got to hit a shot. They've got 18 points. And now they're going to go right in because Mishak's got 3. If you're any kind of coach, you're going to go right to them.
Noel Cahill. Timeout by Regis Jesuit. They get a nice inside shot, leading 28-18 with 4 minutes, 39 seconds left in this third quarter. We're going to take a break here and stream at Sports live on the web. Come right back.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
So we're back here. Want to thank our banner sponsor, GoJo Sports. GoJo Sports has been providing team sporting needs and since 1974, screen printing, embroidery, Eric's leather jackets, and more. Your local place to get high school gear. Check out their new location, 1437 Riverside, just down the street from the Colorado and on the south side. Thank all of our sponsors for us, Schrader Oil, Pedersen Toyota, First Bank, and GoJo Sports.
Well, full court press. Regis Jesuit wanted to see if they can put some pressure on now, seeing that
well, they're smelling blood. They're smelling blood in the water, and they want to. That's a nice shot.
Mishak just trying to get it in, and who gets the rebound? Francesca, believe me, able to even bring the ball down. And boy, I tell you, she has had some problems today, and it's unfortunate. Emma Reed, really a good junior, 5'7", just getting, I think, too anxious in her play, wanting to make the move, and you can hand that to Fossil too for coming out and putting the pressure on it. No rhythm in offense when you have to go against a Dunn. Can't put it back up off their back. Gets another rebound. Mishak not able to put it up off the board. Dunn not able to finish it out. Ball just bounces the wrong way again. What was that? Sideline? Sideline infraction, stepping out of bounds. Regis staying in their 1-2-2 trap zone. I don't think Fossil has had any problems against that. Metcalf from the baseline hits the 3.
I think that's where they're going to win this game, is if they're going to be able to come back. I think they've got to get, they're a good three-point shooting team. They're streaky, but they've got to take some, I think.
It's typically a rotation. You got to get that one extra rotation. Metcalf up there, not going to let them suck down the play. And there's Stefik coming in, trying one of her 4 steals per game, seeing if she can tip it off of Cheney's hands, the senior. Mishak back out. Coach Saul's just going to protect, I think, Britton Mishak as long as they can. Deep catch. Cahill, underneath, almost a Mikan drill coming off the backboard. Nice quick hands. There's that steal by Stefik.
Boy, that is
almost a double dribble.
Or maybe it was.
Yeah, she had put that second hand down. Oh, dangerous pass.
And she's got it.
And a solid drive, gets fouled by Moore. Give a credit to Schultz, the senior.
And that's the first foul of the quarter for Regis. So
that's right. 1 foul, team foul against Regis, the visiting team. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. 3 fouls against Fossil. Steps up calmly. Schultz, the senior, McKenna Schultz, hits the bucket. I believe that foul was on number 23, Jada Moore. Jada Moore had a block shot earlier on that same type of drive against Schultz. Schultz able to make it back in, hits 2. It's 28-23, 5-point game.
Right where we started, it's an even quarter so far.
It is. Nice handle. Pull it out top there. Guzman, and then a quick hands. Metcalf gets it. Nice left-handed dribble. Goes down, can't get it in. Rebound again. Can't put it in, but can't control it. Can Fossil make the turn?
Call an offensive foul, which...
That was pure speed to try to establish. Coach Matty not liking what he saw. It was not enough time to establish position as his position. Again,
yeah, that
great
was...
hustle, though. Calls going either way. You could probably call them questionable either way.
Maybe a little Mary Kay there, maybe.
Sure.
But
sure, the old makeup call.
Old makeup.
Yep, driving a pink Cadillac or something.
But we'll go with it.
Outside by Dunn, off the backboard, a two-pointer. Makes it a 28-25 game, 2 minutes, 13 seconds left in this third quarter. Fossil trying to make a run, seeing if they can even it out.
Regis coaches.
Over the top, can't get it. And the rebound goes down into Fossil's hands. Can they make the transition?
Oh, nice
Dunn
look.
seen and picks up the foul against Belibi. Dunn seeing that if you're a big, that's one thing that I've always enjoyed about coaches that recognize when the bigs get down the court, you can get a shot out of it because typically the defensive transition's not equal. Belibi was trying to come back and make up for where she was probably a step behind. Dunn not able to step up and hit that free throw, getting him closer to tying this game up. It's 28-25.
Riley Dunn, just a junior, so she'll be back next year.
She hits the second one in that.
Valuable experience for these underclassmen, isn't it?
Can't take that away. When you're a coach and you have a good portion of your team getting experience in postseason, Sweet 16, and picking up that confidence and that experience, it trails over into the next season. It's a big spillover. Oh, somebody was out of bounds.
Yeah, she was.
Came back in. Jada Moore, good drive to the hole, but stepped out of bounds and did not establish herself inbounds before taking possession.
What a game of runs here, and Regis
is
going to call a...
Well, I thought that ball was
timeout.
in, but I guess the ref heard it before. It's a minute 34 seconds. It's a short 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here at 28-26. The visiting Regis Jesuit team, Class 5A, coming up from Aurora, is leading the home team, Fossil Ridge High School, by 2 points, 26. This is the Alice Barron bracket, and right now we're in the Sweet 16. The team that wins tonight moves on to the Grade 8, and that game is coming up here on March 3rd.
And they will be going
in the Denver Coliseum. They will be playing the winners of Horizon and Loveland, who are playing tonight.
Who are both Front Range League teams.
Front Range League team.
One of the strongest. And Fossil Ridge has really become a girls' powerhouse in more than basketball, winning the swimming.
Yep.
Softball.
Solid sports program up here. Guzman trying to bring it up, dribbling it a little bit longer than what Sauls wants. Needs to hustle back, is not doing anything, stayed at half court. Easy bucket there, a minute, 13 seconds left, 30-26.
That was a nice look by Regis.
Yep. When you get a transition bucket like that.
Yeah, you got to take that. That's a
rebound, can't get it. Oh, and picks it up, pushes it back into Mishek, gets a gift. 58 seconds left on the clock, 30-28 here in the third quarter. What will Regis do? I don't think Fossil's going to step back. They can't let this clock run out. They need another shot at the clock. Stefik needs to get up there, but she does have foul trouble. Can there be pressure? Metcalf not up.
Thing about Stefik taking that shot, she needs to take shots because she draws attention.
And the offensive rebounds available, especially if you're cleaning things up.
So even if she doesn't make it, it still is effective.
25 seconds left on the clock. Regis playing a double high post. Just releasing pressure, driving off to the wings. Double high post again. Now within 15 seconds, they're going to initiate. Guzman almost gets that. Ball is loose. She is just going to sit there with the ball. Turnover. Stefik picks up another one. 4 seconds left. goes up against Wigan, gets it off the board, ties it at the end of the third quarter, 30-30. Fossil Ridge battles back into this game. It is a game of Sweet 16 proportion. They are ready to go into the fourth quarter. Fossil versus Regis, the 6th versus the 11th. They're going to take it in, and we're going to see a great fourth quarter. Come back here, Stream It Sports, live on the web.
Wherever it is you want to go, all you need to see is the next 200 feet. That's how life unfolds. A leap of faith. Even if you can't see it, your destination is out there. So just keep going, and you'll get there. 200 feet at a time. The Corolla. Toyota. Let's go places.
So we're back here, final quarter, 30-30 here. We're going to talk one more time. Ski Free going on now. Pick up a voucher good for buy one, get one free lift ticket at Schrader Oil with a purchase of 10 gallons of gas. So run over to Schrader Oil, buy 10 gallons of gas, and you can pick up a voucher good for buy one, get one free lift ticket. That is a good deal, so go take advantage of that here. We're starting the fourth quarter. Here we go.
30-30. 8 minutes on the clock. Both teams, this is the loser's last game. The winner gets to go down to Denver. Will both of them play inspired ball? I believe so. They want to go on. Fossil putting some pressure outside, see if they can pick up some 5-second calls. Almost getting the trap. Cahill seeing if they can do it, and a travel again. Regis has been called for at least 6 travels that I've seen tonight.
To be fair, I didn't see that one either. But
no, it was a nice move by Cahill. It was just one of those ones where maybe
they pick up their foot too quick.
Trailing one, yes. We'll have to ask Chris Colton if he saw that through his viewfinder over there. He's doing an excellent job tonight for us, capturing some video.
Chris said that was a first down. That's what he said.
Okay. Well, it is still tied, 30-30. Will they be able to get across the finish line? Oh, Affleck cannot get it. Nice rebound by Dunn. Does a turnaround to get a little space because Beliebe was going to block that. Able to get it enough and off the board. Fossil's first lead of the game, 32-30 here in the fourth quarter.
The Regis coach keeps asking for a travel call.
Long shot.
Oh,
back
my goodness.
Front, off the backboard, hits the three. That Jada Moore, a freshman, 5'7", is going to be a force.
That was smooth,
in Colorado. 33-32, up by 1.
Again,
over the back. Mishek's either going to have to
that's
get her
a one-way call
more.
tonight for some reason.
Yep. Still Fossil's ball, inbounds on the baseline. Need to get in a good shot. First they need to get the ball inbounds. That's the key. Metcalf from corner, almost has a three. Mishek going to run it down. Tries to get it underneath, but smart play by Cheney stepping in on the deep pass.
Good defense and the two there.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, how did Schultz get on the ground? Did she get pushed down? Did she just trip? But you can't give that away. 35-32, three-point game, 6 minutes, 12 seconds left. Stefik coming in, gets the ball swatted. Beliebe, she looks off Stefik, saying don't bring that inside. No question that she is very talented around that basket. Keeping distance.
Well, that's an easy block on somebody that much shorter than you, and she just waited for her to bring it up, and great block.
That's where Stefik needs to adjust her game. She needs to be able to drive in and draw the foul in situations, and that'll come along with maturity.
And head fake.
Yep.
The problem is Francisca doesn't really have to jump.
That's right.
To get a lot of these blocks. So, yeah, you got to call something there again.
Yeah, Mishek has a nice drive. I think Jada Moore is really looking at it going, hey, I was just playing with my hands up. But anytime that you're going to the basket and you draw that contact, defense is going to call it because it's movement. It's not an established position.
A lot of the Regis players are spending a lot of time telling the officials what they ought to be calling.
Well, that was the third on Jada Moore, so she's going to have to Watch where she's at on the court. 5 minutes, 56 seconds left. I think she has enough to be able to cover herself. First shot by Mishak was good. Second one, I think her dad taught her fairly good on how to shoot that free throw. I know Mike very well, and he was a good player as well, too, playing college ball. I'm sure he's excited about seeing his daughter doing so well. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, that if she'd have had control, that'd have been a travel, but she didn't quite have it.
Guzman up there trying to see if she can put some pressure. Stefik coming in there, seeing if she can help out on that post. I think that forced her to go to that over shoulder. Stefik trying to see if she can get an easy one. Nothing. Dunn gets it blocked. What a play by Belibi. And gets her own block. Brings it down to the other end. No call on the blocking charge. Stefik bringing it back down. Can't get it. Hustle. Great hustle by both teams. A timeout.
Wow.
Sauls
what
was
action
thinking,
here.
Sauls was thinking that there was going to be a tie-up. He didn't, so he's going to call the timeout. He did have possession. I believe they are going with a full timeout, so do you want to take that with them or do you want to stay here?
Let's go ahead and go, and we'll be back after this message.
I like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No. No lock!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
So we're back here. We were just talking about Guzman, who took the challenge for getting in front of Belibi, and
I think she got the first one where the charge was called against her, but
this
second
time
one,
she got a whole lot of hardwood floor,
but enough to alter the shot, push it up off there.
Didn't get a foul, but you did. You made her miss the shot. So
now
probably a pretty good no call on that.
Francesca Belibi is the real thing. She is very talented in what she does.
Yeah, a lot of good players here for.
Guzman.
There's a three. Oh my gosh, Guzman!
Guzman, the junior. Katie Guzman hits a three, takes the lead, a 2-point lead with 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter, 37-35. Did you expect that shot? And then an offensive push-off by Jada Moore, the freshman, picks up her fourth foul here with 4:52 left. Great footwork by Fossil by staying in front of her. She was trying to drive. She had to push off.
And what's ironic is Jada Moore was just complaining to the official that one of the Fossil girls was doing that, and then next time down, she gets the call on that. So anyway.
Solid hit by Guzman to give them the lead. Stefik picking up, getting it. 3 seconds, just too long to be able to feed it inside. Had it against Belibi, but a difficult situation there, I think, for Mishak to be able to make a move on that one. She'd have to have drawn a foul against it.
And again, Belibi doesn't really have to jump to make that block, so you're not. That's why she's so good at not getting fouls called on her.
Oh, there's the pinch on by Guzman. Nope. It looks like they're going to call the foul against Dunn. Dunn trying to come up and squeeze on the drive.
That's amazing. Her first foul.
Yeah.
She's had a tremendous game and played well in the inside and only got one foul.
One foul. 4 fouls total against the home team. Deep drive in. And as she was splitting 2 players, she's going to get that picked up. Sorry, you were going to say that.
Well, as a bailout.
Yeah, she didn't really have a good look at that thing, but Jasmine Gaines, the junior, 5'7".
Very quick.
Yep. I think it was a sharp play for her to get to the hole. Nice shot by her from the free throw line. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. Fossil leading 37-36, however. Jasmine Gaines gets a chance to see if she can tie it up here. Nice shot. Good stroke. Staying up on front pressure. I think Regis is turning into saying, if I can change this game into a... Dunn not stepping up into the middle. Almost another turnover by Belibi.
That's an offense.
No. What happened was, I think I was looking at it from this angle. I was standing up a little bit. There was a sidestep, and I think what happened was she initiated the contact. The Fossil initiated the contact. Second foul Hobbs, the sophomore. Well, Gaines misses it. Sometimes players say that the rim never lies on a free throw. So maybe he was in what you were saying. It was a sidestep. Split the difference, both of them. All right, they got to bring the ball down. They are playing with fire there, if you can call it that, with that full court press. Dunn with the left-handed hook, trying to get it over Beliebe. That's just a tough shot.
That's good defense.
Yep. Again, deep drive, not getting it. Now Guzman trying to bring the ball up with pressure on her side. Stefik gets the ball. All right, can they put it there? Long shot, not a lot of rim on that one. 3:40 left, 38-37, Regis leading. 38-37. I don't know if that was a good shot or not. Fossil needing a good shot. They hadn't got a good shot down the lane. Hard off the back. Gaines. It looks like it might be off of Wiegand's hands. It'd be Wiegand's ball. When I looked at it, it looked like off of Weigand. Great hustle by Weigand, though. Weigand, I got a chance to say hi to her before the game. What a kind girl. She was really pleasant, helpful, had a smile on her face. She really enjoys playing the sport and was excited about playing tonight. I think that's where that hustle came in there, too. Diving for the ball, but two Fossil players right around her. Coach Kenny Smith, former Wyoming Cowboy player, on the bench trying to give a little bit more coaching on what they need to do out there. You can't.
No, you can't do that. You just wouldn't let the Fossil.
Yeah, you can't let somebody sub in once the ball's like in there. So, all right. Well, it's high school ball.
It is 2017.
Stefik from the corner hits a solid
Drained
three.
it.
Downtown Stefik hits it at 3:05 left on the clock. Gives Fossil the lead, 40-38. Ken Fossil put the pressure on. Almost a 5-second call up top. Schultz coming up, trying to see if she can put something on him. Nice play. 30-second timeout by Regis ties it 40-40. 2:45 left in the game. 2:44.
This is one of these games that you feel bad somebody's got to lose it, because somebody's going to lose, and they're going to play a really, really good game.
Well, we talked about at the beginning of the game, right? These teams are even matched.
Yeah.
They're scoring virtually point for point, rebound for rebound, steal for steal, assist for assist. They have two phenom players. Believe me, we've seen them. They're believable.
Yeah.
Ashley Stefik stepping up into the corner, hitting a big three to give them a head. Both teams playing solid defense, solid offense. You know, you come down to these games and you just love the sport of basketball, and you love how the intensity has translated into an even game here with 2 minutes 44 seconds left.
And what you're seeing a little bit with Regis is, you know, they've only got one senior on the team. So they're a really young team, and their guards are young. And, you know, you've seen a couple of 3 missed layups here. She's got
fouled on the shot, that dribble high rub. I think that's a
Cheney.
play.
She's the only senior.
Yep, that dribble high rub is a play that Fossil needs to keep in their pocket as they go down to the end of this game, because Stefik, every time she's coming off that dribble high rub, is either getting a clean three-pointer or getting fouled on a two-pointer. 2:31 left in this fourth quarter. Exciting state.
It's going to be one of the longer 2 minutes, 30 seconds you're going to find, because both teams are one foul away from going into the bonus.
Yep. Colorado High School Athletic Association state tournament. This is a burner here. Stefik steps up and hits the second of 2.
Again, I want to welcome you if you're watching across the state. I know this is a game of interest to a lot of people. And
there is a question by the floor. There is a question by the refs based off of what has been happening with regards to something. They're going to check either substitution or shot. It was right after Stefik had shot her second free throw. Coach is pulling them together. The ref is pulling both of them together. And there was an illegal, there is a, this is not something that you want to see in the scorebook. This looks like a incorrect scorebook with regards to a number or a substitution possibly here. They're checking the list right now. Yes, this would be a scorebook error, and if you're substituting in with the incorrect number, that is a penalty. There are 2 shots because it is a penalty shot. Ashley Stefik, who just shot 2 free throws. Referees moving them down to the other end of the court. Fossil leading right now 42-40 with the scorebook problem. Ashley gets 2 shots. I believe they also get possession. I have to double check that. This is not a...
I guess I would be wondering how is that just now caught with 2 minutes left in the game?
Well, I think number 3 substituted in.
Oh,
number 3 is not on the roster, so they had to correct that. And number 3, the first time
she's not even on.
Exactly. So she's not in the book. She was coming in. She's substituted back out. Wygand comes in, and coach is just not feeling good. Now they're down by 4 points, 2 minutes, 31 seconds. Fossil gets the ball back, having an opportunity, a great opportunity right now to convert this into a 6-point lead if they can get going. Dribble high rub happening again. Mishandle on the pass. Perfect opportunity to create separation. Couldn't get it. Hobbs checking back in for Mishak. Mishak again has, I think it's 3 fouls, right? Not 4.
Yes.
3 fouls.
You know, it's amazing to me watching as many girls games we have. They're able to make a mistake like that and move on.
Forget about it.
Like it's no big, which is what you should do. Guys will sit there and pout and poke around for the whole rest of the game sometimes.
Exactly. Now here's an interesting thing. Fossil doesn't need to come out and extend their defense. And what happens? Jada Moore comes in, had been sitting on the bench, comes out and hits a 3 with 2 minutes left in this game now. 44-43, Fossil on the edge with Ashley Stefik on a 3, can't hit it. Wygand gets the rebound. Guzman fouls her. Excuse me. Was Guzman.
That was a big turnover by Fossil Ridge. And the thing about it was an unforced turnover. It was just, just wasn't paying attention.
You need to take advantage of those situations.
And Regis is getting ready to do this as they try to take the lead again. Fossil could have, even with a 3, taken a 7-point lead at that point and was not able to capitalize.
Wygand steps up to the line, calmly hits her first of 2 free throws. It is bonus for each teams. So this is not the double bonus, so she was able to do that. Tied 44-44 with 1:49 left on the clock. Wygand hits the second, puts Regis ahead. Now the full court pressure comes on. How can Fossil handle this? Man to man, no trap. That dribble high rub, there is no rub going on, so Stefik can't get the shot out of it. They got to set up a more solid screen, or Stefik needs to come off of it a little bit more tighter.
Well, people don't understand. You can rub.
Nice play, but Mishak misses underneath, goes up underneath. Schultz gets the rebound and the foul, critical after the miss by Mishak.
Well, and what I was going to say, you know, your plays really don't matter if you don't set the screens. The screens are the most important parts of the play typically, unless you're just running a motion offense. But the screen is the most important part, and that's the hardest part.
No, it's Schultz coming in, playing strong underneath, hits the front to tie the game at 1 minute, 22 seconds left. She gets a second one on this. It was a 2-shot foul. You're absolutely right. Screens are a 2-person process. The screener and the one that's being screened for. Both of them have to work in harmony, or you just don't get the action that you need out of it. Can she hit the second one? High up, can't get it. Belibi almost turns the ball over, but nice rebound by her. Tied game, 45-45, minute 15 seconds. Will Fossil
strap in your seats here.
Deep catch down.
Turnover.
Overthrown by Belibi to Cahill. Minute 3 seconds left. Mishak steps back in, substituting in.
Well, I don't know what they just
Friehauf.
ran that Mishak had a wide open left-hand layup, but I'd run that again.
Run it again. She
but
missed it off the board.
I think he'll take, well, I don't know if he can take time off the clock with them putting that pressure on him, but.
Well, ideally you can. It's going to be a man-to-man play, so 5-second calls you have to watch out. You don't get to run the clock out yourself just by dribbling. Timeout by Coach Sauls. Chad Sauls says, I want to see what's going on here. 51.4 seconds left on the clock. Tied 45-45. This is a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're here on Stream It Sports, live on the internet. Colorado High School postseason play. We'll be right back.
I like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No. Go on!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
51 seconds left in the Sweet 16 game. Colorado High School playoffs, 45-45. Fossil Ridge with the ball, and wow, we've got, in 51 seconds, unless it goes to overtime, one of these teams will be taking a trip to the Denver Coliseum and to the Elite Eight. Both teams well deserving of it, and two of probably the better teams of all the 16 that are left.
Number 6 versus number 11 seed. Everybody's trying to do what they can do. Deep catch down underneath. Mishak loses her footing. Could not establish herself. Weigand playing a good play. No foul call.
They don't call that again.
Boy, that was a close one. Nice place by Belibi. That could have been a foul, definitely, against Guzman trying to take it. 34 seconds. Fossil down by 2. Mishak can't finish it on it. Foul. Jump ball. Possession Regis. 24 seconds.
And the Regis coach really should be teed up there. He's cleared out the other end of the.
Timeout by Regis. Coach wanting a timeout. Wow. Mishak early on getting the deep feed by Stefik. Not able to establish footing. Falls down. Turns the ball over. Believe he gets the transition bucket. Makes it 47-45.
Well, they've decided to go into the senior and see if she can win this thing for him.
Second time Mishak can't get it up off the board. Gets a nice move. Now, with 7 fouls against Fossil, 8 fouls against the visitors. That was not a foul, the last one. They called it just a jump ball. Coach Saul's going to have to put full court pressure on because Regis does not need to score. This could be a free throw game.
The officials swallowed their whistle down here on the.
Yep. Well, that could have easily been a foul against Guzman as she was stepping in.
Either one of them. That's what I'm saying. They decided they didn't want to be a part of the festivities there.
Stefik trying to figure out any flyers. Yep, but it was a flyer, and Stefik didn't know that she needed to be back for safety. Now Belibi fouled out top. 24 seconds. That was about.
What a great call by.
Yep.
Regis coach.
Unfortunately,
used
Stefik,
his athleticism.
Yep. Well, in any
speed.
time that you're facing, you need to have a safety valve, and that safety valve, Stefik wasn't sure what she was supposed to do. She was caught too far up, and the throw was made down the court. It was a nice throw. There can't be a timeout here unless there is a 5-person foul. What? Is there 5 fouls on somebody? Because right now, Regis is meeting with their coach with the timeout. Fossil could be meeting with their coach as well, too. They are adjusting the clock. I'm surprised Coach Saul's not calling his team over to talk a little bit about strategy. Regis's coach, Maddie, is talking about everything they need to do in this last 21 seconds. So what had happened was that they had not started the clock on time. There was 28 seconds. 7 seconds went off the clock, now 21 seconds. Beliebe at the line with her team ahead, 47-45.
And these are not guaranteed free throws here, so this is 1-on-1.
1-on-1. Sauls is pacing along that sideline, trying to bark out some plans, trying to see if he can get somebody available for a three-point shot, because he knows that if one of the two go down, this is not an easy to the bucket and score. You got to hit a three.
If you're the Regis coach, he's probably needs to take a chill pill here so he doesn't get a technical here at the.
Yep.
He's very animated and exercised.
Lots of noise. Beliebe hits the first one. Lots of celebration by the other team.
I'm not sure what they're celebrating yet, except
well,
the fact they got a three-point game.
It's a three-point game. Really, the celebration needs to be at this free throw, because if they can get this free throw, Fossil has to get the ball down quickly, get a shot up, and then a foul.
And now you can.
So now Regis is just making sure that there's no easy threes out there. Shot's going to have to get up pretty quick. Guzman coming down, can't find it. Metcalf from the baseline, can't get it in. Affleck, Stefik, left-handed three-pointer, can't get it. Beliebe gets the rebound. Foul by Guzman, 2.6 seconds left. That all but seals it for Regis, the 11th seed out of the Alice Barron bracket, comes into the home court advantage of Fossil, 6th seed, plays a great game with regards to rebounding and shooting and pressure defense. 2.6 seconds left. Long distance three does not make it. The buzzer sounds and the Regis Jesuit girls go and celebrate together as the Fossil girls go and line up to congratulate a well-played game between both teams. A team where Regis took the early lead, giving spread 13-4 in that first quarter, but then Fossil storms back and ties it up at halftime at 30-30. But in the latter part of this game, it is Regis's pressure, it's Regis's control of the boards, and a few miscues down on the offensive end from Fossil that caused those problems.
Yeah, and to start off, Regis much more athletic, a little faster, but Fossil Ridge had plenty of opportunities, and at the end they just couldn't execute a play. I mean, that's really what it came down to. They had 44-40, had a lead, had the ball, minute something left, and just
two turnovers.
Failed to do that at the end. So anyway, that's it. 49-44 for Eric Friehauf, Chris Colton, Randy McCoy. We will be back tomorrow night with the game Arapahoe and Fort Collins boys right here on this fine channel. This was good TV tonight, and Fossil Ridge season comes to a close, 19-6. So a nice season for Chad Sauls. They'll be back. They're very young too. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Poudre School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil. Fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota. Everything cars made easy.